I'm sitting here with Faraz Jaka. We're already breaking a sweat out here in the desert heat, but I had to talk to him about this little thing called Player of the Year, which he just received today, the first day of the Bellagio Cup. This is really cool because the Bellagio is a very special place for you.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, this is where I first started playing like my live cash games. Just to fly down here from college, so I know all the foremen. I know a lot of the regulars here, so it definitely feels like home as far as any of the casinos in Vegas.
Now, you were playing EPTs before you came over to
Yeah,
World Poker Tour.
Yeah, I graduated college and then I spent a year and a half traveling Europe nonstop. I didn't have a home. I did that for a year and a half, and then I kind of wanted a home base in Chicago. So the only way I could do that is if I switched to the U.S. tournament. So that's why I did the WPT tour last year.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'll change to WPT and then get Player of the Year. I mean, who does that? So you started off with Bellagio Cup.
Yeah.
And then you continued with 5 Diamond, 25K, and then the championship. It must have been interesting at the championship because you had a lot on the line, right?
Yeah.
You knew exactly where you had to be.
Yeah.
What was that like?
I mean, it was pretty awesome to be able to have everything in control in my own hands. You know, it's like if I was deep in it, if I win, if I found table, I could pretty much, like lock up the Player of the Year. So I mean, it meant a lot to me. And it didn't go as planned, so I mean that was probably like one of the most disappointed feelings I've had when I busted out the 25K because I was chip leader coming in like the day 4 or 5.
How do you do that, by the way? How do you plan?
I play like a monkey. That's why I come into every final table with a chip lead or I don't make it over there. So yeah, that was really disappointing, but luckily it still worked out and it still held on to the Player of the Year. And yeah, I mean, I'm looking to repeat this season.
You know, I bet it's really interesting. A year ago, you played this event, you had final table.
Yeah.
A year later, you're sitting at your table. I mean, what is it like? I mean, people obviously know you?
Yeah,
do they look at you a little bit differently? Do you have to?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, before I was completely unknown. No one really knew what I was capable of doing, how I play.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, everyone knows that. So I mean, I'm just taking that into account. And I mean, there's 2 ways you could go about it. You could play a tighter game, keep it simpler, or you could just amp it up a little more. So I mean, I have all the gears, so it's just kind of what I feel like. What I feel like is right at the table.
Well, I'll be keeping an eye out for you.
All right.
Thank you.